Amikana ena homaka. Senoka enekopona eskoleka la kolena mare fukuna shika nase inare buduna ka hinna nisa en ma en kuna ali kuna fritani tituna sha bakali kutun ale kuna en la saka uli kuma en selo konen en nakani sepune. Sena ka henna panika sena she ye hunona fa hese. Your host once again, Humam Abdulmalik with Blackanized Report. As every day is about this rise in the conscious level and motivating, stimulating, and agitating, and getting some constructive criticism, even for myself. Because when I go see my psychiatrist, he say, "What's going on?" I say, "You going on?" He said, "What's going on with you?" I say, "I don't know." So tell me some things about myself. So, with that being said, I just want to share with us, like, I'm the commissioner of ABO6, and I feel good. Like yesterday, I did some commissionary work in my community. So we got a lot of potholes, right? And last time they did this stuff, they did it so unprofessionally, man. I was so hurt. I mean, to see how the work they did didn't last a week or two. But when you go up to, you go up on, what is that? Up in Georgetown, up on 46th Street somewhere up there, MacArthur Boulevard, Wisconsin Avenue. You won't see that happening, man, occurring. They do the work like what that dude, John Hendrick, hitting on the goddamn mountain and stuff like that. But when we do work for us in our own community, we just do it haphazardly, man. Don't make no sense. How programmed are we? We got to come out of that program. I don't know if it's Matrix or television or whatever it is. We got to get our minds, souls, and cultures and spirituality black. Yeah, black. And deal with black and deal better with black. And just because it's your opinion don't make them better than us at all, because we the original people. See, they tamper with our thinking and all that through social narcotics of us going to their school and them teaching us and all that, generation after generation after generation. And they got us acting like some clowns in their circus, man. We won't work better for each other. We work way better for them. And then the money spend the same, and it's fake money. And they ain't no better than us. We are the original people. So once again, this is Humam Abdulmalik with Blackanized Report with Black peace, Black power, and Black love for my Black people around the earth, around the planet. I don't care where we're at on the planet. I love us. I love us to life. My brother Wayne Proctor is on. I'm so glad. Hotel, my brother. What? Can't say adapt, because he done passed those stages. This brother's an enlightening brother that inspires me with his information that he shares with me. And I'm so humble. And so I am humbled to have him on the page, on the broadcast this morning. I say Black Power, Hotep, Ashe to this prolific brother. Him and his brother Curtis Dodd, man, they touched my heart so much, man. Like prolific brothers, man. It's a lot of other brothers, but these two brothers, man, they at the top of the utmost list. I don't call it metaphysics and all that. I call it spirituality, the universality. I have to call it from my creator through my ancestors and the matriarchic queens. Yes, brother Hotep, man. Much love, Black love. But I just wanted to say, like I was saying, I'm the commissioner of ABO6, and man, I feel good yesterday calling in to 311-311 and requesting that they come and deal with our potholes, right? Because our potholes were so big on like Savannah and 23rd Street. And when they came and did them before, man, they did like a real sloppy job, you know? Like they ain't had no concern for their own people, their own community. Like I said, they go up on MacArthur Boulevard, way up on Wisconsin Avenue in Georgetown. They're not gonna do that. They're gonna do this and make it look like it's a brand new hotel or motel or something like that. They come over here and make this like as a shack or something, man. And I told them it's very embarrassing. I called down and I told them it's embarrassing. It's a shame. And they recorded all that. And when they come over here, I'm gonna be saying the same thing to them in a good manner, constructive criticism, motivating, stimulating, and agitating. I hope they have some steel toes on. It don't make no difference. Gotta speak the truth. I gotta speak the truth through me, to me, and to us. Because if I don't do that, then how can the Lord trust in me to do my job, do my part, to serve the people, to be a servant of my Lord and my ancestors and the matriarchic queens and my brothers, the powerful warrior kings. They can't trust me in my word that I give. I told you I sold my soul to the Lord, man. I give my soul to the Lord. My soul, the Lord came in. This came into me. I don't know, my Kundalini, chakra center was operating, my pineal gland. This put a four on me that I ain't never had before in all my years on this planet. Boy, but I feel so good now, and I was dealing with pneumonia, man. Feeling so good about that. Now my daughter kind of sick because her daughter was sick. I'm kind of concerned about that because I don't want nothing. Like my daughter be worried about me, I be worried about her, man. That's for real, man. That is for real. You know, that's my heart right there. And what else going on in the city? Oh, you know about the Martin Luther King parade? That was nice, man. You know, but like I said, Martin Luther King did say this. He said the most dangerous thing on the planet Earth is sincere ignorance and conscientious stupidity. He applies that at us and our thinking, man. So we got to realize that. And he also said his dream may have become a nightmare. He also said he might be leading the people into a burning house. So we got to be mindful of that and don't get caught up on some dream. Because if you don't manifest a dream into reality, then you're going to be still asleep. We got to manifest this brother's dream. He was trying to get equality between everybody, but racism is not going to let that occur. There's like this guy, Orange Top now. He's in the office, and look what he's doing to the people, man. These people have been working for years, paying their bills on time and all that. He created a situation where they can't even get a paycheck, and they ain't done nothing wrong. He and his feeling there's a little spoiled boy. How can they let somebody like that run the White House, one of the most powerful positions in the world? Not really, though, because we are the most powerful. We have the most powerful position in the world. If we come together in our divine power and our divine essence, we are the ones to take back over the globe. And we're doing that. We're on a 4-year window to take it back from the European. And they're going to have to renounce their power because it's our hour. The matriarchic queen, we're going to put them back where they're supposed to be. And we're going to be that powerful king side by side with her all over the globe. We're going to do it by boycotting. Hashtag Black People's Comedic Boycott Ham. We must tap into that. Not only to boycott and let us know that we're boycotting, but also Black on Black enterprise where we doing Black business around the world. I'm in contact with 3 or 4 African brothers, man, that want to do things, you know, that's revolutionary, you know, and we got to make the connection. And every time I hear one of them in the car, ooh, I be talking to them, man, and they be like, oh, yeah, you know, and all that. Because I'm going to speak, the way I speak, I speak. Me being on the ANC, I ain't pulling no punches. I'm going to be me. I'm going to be a Black man, a race man. I'm going to be the example of Marion Barrett, Rim Lockridge, Councilman Trayon White, the little prodigy, the one who was chosen to do the political thing. And don't pull no punches, you know. Just speak the truth, man, and don't worry about it. We got your Black. That's right, the people got you. So you keep doing what you're doing, young warrior, young king. But man, in the spiritual aspect of what we do, we got to purify our souls and spirits, and we got to purify our temples, man, and be ready. We got to be ready for anything that goes on because the power grid could go out. We can't go out there acting crazy and all in the chaos and confusion. We got to be organized in whatever we do. See, they're going to do things. They're going to make things happen. That's what these orange head doing now. These people that's getting out of their jobs and all that, they don't keep taking that. They got to pay their rent, and they living on a certain status, right? Got the big house and big car and all this. They never thought that something like this was going to happen because they were living in the life of Raleigh. Unexpected, just come out of nowhere. See, but it's all a game of chess, political chess. The thing is, it's for our lives that they play, like they play political poker. We ain't gambling. They always talking about we play the race card. We ain't playing nothing. We real. We are gods and kings and queens and goddesses. And we are real. We're the original people. We must take back the power from these people, because if we don't, they're destroying the earth. They're destroying the food. They're destroying everybody, even themselves, because, you know, they're dying out naturally because their death rate is greater than their birth rate. If you don't know it, do some research. Don't just listen to me. I'm going to speak the truth, and you can accept it or not. But I know the people that come on the broadcast, they truth searchers and truth knowers, so they're here to support me with their energy. So I'm not talking about us. I'm talking about those who don't know, who are not sure. We have to know and be sure about who and what we are, and know that they're trying to duplicate and replicate us in our time that they can never get. See, that's why they don't want to tell us nothing about the era of the pyramids and before. The federations we had in the Bible or the Quran, they go to a certain point, then try to talk about we the enemy of men and the enemy of Jesus and all these fallacies, all these make-believe characters. And the thing about Jesus got me two things. I know when I was coming up, they always had this white boy with blue hair and looked like a hippie, looked like a biker, really, and said that he was Jesus. And then, but in the book, it said Jesus had hair of wool and feet of bronze. So that was the biggest lie ever. Then I said, what? At 12 years, that can't be so. I was in the church and listened to the pastor say, and the white boy behind him, and he reading the word of God. Said that Jesus gonna come back with hair, wool, and feet of bronze. Man, I got up and walked out the church. Went out to church, and the nation was out there talking about we're God. I said, God, I'm a God. But I had a different, what's the word I'm looking for? A different perspective of being a God, because I'm ready to destroy and materialize stuff and all that. So I wasn't ready for that at that young age, but I dug them. But then I dug the Ansar Allah community better, you know, Sunni Muslims and all that. But, you know, growing since I was Muslim since 81, I was 80 when I took my clean shahada, all the way up until about 7 years ago, when my third eye opened. Then I said, wow, woo, Lord, have mercy. I ain't never had a high like that. The euphoria that I felt when everything happened, the energy came in me or came out of me. Well, I was selected. I said, amen, hallelujah, I accept this is here. Not because of the high, because of the clarity it gave me from the third to first eye. And so with that, as I look into myself and my ancestors say, know thyself, and I understand the universe to the degree that I can go into the chambers of the pyramid in my mind and find things that I didn't even know existed in my DNA to keep opening up to me and letting me know that this divine prescript is a divine prescript. That's what the DNA is. It's there for us to come into ourselves. And our ancestors say, know ourselves, and everything we need to know is in the temple. The temple, plain and simple, man. Don't make it so hard. All we got to do is be simplicity. Deal with simplicity and be black calligraphy. You know, be the blackest you can be, man. I ain't talking about being violent and hostile. I'm talking about being spiritual and energetic. I'm talking about being esoteric and arcane. I'm talking about being a shaman, an alchemist. I'm talking about being a voodoo priest, a warlock, witch doctor. I'm talking about being a medicine man. I'm talking about being everything that they say stay away from. But they tell us to stay away from it, and they use it in occult circles. They use it, and they use sex rings and blood sacrifices. They kidnap almost 1 million people every year for that activity. I'm talking about from the Knights Templar of Solomon to the Scotch Rites and York Rites and all that with their games they play. See, we got to counter all that. See, they play chess, I play chess. See, whatever they do, I'm ready to do. And if I find out I cannot go with this lynching stuff, we keep finding the lynching, or the killing, the police, how they was killing that time and it was showing it. I can't go for that no more. Because what I'm going to do, I'm going to go underground by myself. You know, I'm going down in the, what do you call it? Down the hole. What's the girl name? The rabbit hole. I'm going down the rabbit hole. You know, I've got to become a gorilla because I'm a lone wolf. And see, that's why I don't, you know, be part of the nation fruit of the fruit of Islam or the Nation of Islam because I love them, or my church, Union Temple, or what his name, Jeremiah Wright, him, Farrakhan, and Wilson. That's who man I can listen to, because Jeremiah Wright, man, he gave a thing on the Seminole Indians. Ooh, boy, I never heard nothing about like it, man. Don't you know them people ain't never adhered to slavery? And that's my kind of bravery, because I say I never was a slave or a nigga. I might read a poem today, but I don't know. I still feel good. I'm hype. And my man come over here yesterday. He beat me a couple of games of chess. He was talking all that chess, right? Because I was tired and I was sick. I ain't making no excuses, but I got some rest. He told me he's gonna be over here about 3 or 2, right? So I just lay and contemplating, transcendental meditation. Now he didn't get over here to felt. He said, "You ain't smiling." I'm just looking like this. Let's get on the chessboard, Shaw. I told him up 3 games to none. But that's my man, Oski Dosi, BZP. That's his clothing line. He a master in the digital world, man. Oh, there you go, right there. Look at him. I talked about it. He fucked up. Oski Dosi, guys, God, Dog Bruce Wayne, hashtag Dog Bruce Wayne. That's my brother, dude. That's my big brother, man. Love that man, man. Oh man, look at Wayne. That's why I love Wayne. He talking about Kundalini energy. That's right. That power is powerful. The chakra centers and the Kundalini dealing with the pineal gland. Oh Lord, have mercy. You can't be nothing but a God here in this plane. See, I want to be able to go to other planes and dimensions and come back. I want to be like that Black Doctor Strange, you know? I want to have that power, you know? The power that the Lord invested in me so I can be free mentally and do what I have to do everywhere on the planet. Because that's what it's a worldwide war, man. Racism exists worldwide as imperialism. And every European nation that has something to do with our debilitation, they must do something about giving us some money. I want mine. People can say they don't want their rubber. I want mine. I don't care how much it is. Just give me my money. Y'all don't want it? Don't take it. They're going to give me some money. Let them give me some money. I'll take the money, even though the money ain't nothing but some funny money from fiat money. Them ain't backed up by gold or silver, but I'll still take it because everybody use it. You know, they use it to barter, trade, or whatever. Give me mine and let me make up my mind how I'm going to spend it. See, I ain't going to be foolish and give it all back to them, but I might get me a old good old house and one old raggedy car. Put the rest underground somewhere. Grow some seeds with it. No, the seeds. Let that be the seeds, and then grow some trees with it. If I grow some trees, maybe I can make my own money. I do have my own money. I ain't gonna tell y'all about that yet. Blackanized money. That's right. Ah, boy, man. You know when the Lord bless you, man, you bless. This is the second time. About 4 years ago, 5, 6 years ago, something like that. I had 2 blood clots on my lungs and pneumonia. Doctor say, man, people don't come back from that. The Lord blessed me to come back from that. Just come back from pneumonia. So I say I'm blessed because I'm doing the job. I'm passing the test. Because I'm doing the work of my Lord, and I don't have a choice. I don't even want a choice in the matter. I want to live this way as a spiritual warrior for my Lord, man, and my ancestors and the matriarch kings and the warrior kings and the children and the elders and all that. I wouldn't have wanted no other way, you know. I ain't perfect and I ain't imperfect. I'm more perfect than I am imperfect because I have discipline and self-control. I mean, before I might have did anything. I still might do anything, but I'm gonna do it in a righteous manner now. Now I'm that warrior that I claim, and I claim my blackness because that's my fame. And I don't want to be here like for 22,900 and 300 some days now and be here for nothing. I want to leave a legacy. I wanted to be said that that man helped somebody. That man, man, you know that man? That man, he was like deep, man. He said this and he changed my world. I had many young guys come to me and say, man, I listened to what you said, man, you was right. I said, no, we were right. I'm just a reflection of you. See, I don't want to take that, all that accolades from them because it's us. I got to give black because, and give, it got to be reciprocal. We got to have this thing like in a 360 degrees kind of circular thing with the 666 attraction to it, because we got to have the protons and the neutrons and electron doing their thing too. Don't be scared of your own knowledge. They say they're antichrist. It ain't no daggone antichrist. It's an anti-Jesus because Jesus didn't exist, as they said it did, because the J didn't come out until the 15 to 1600. Now, Christ is an anointing. You can be anointed in the light of Christ because Christ is that anointing. They give you the power, the insight. That's from the Lord, our ancestors, and everything that's righteous. And we got to understand that. We got to want to know that. We got to want to feel that. We got to want to control that. We got to want to have discipline, self-control, and love for our people and heal. That's why we're here. We're here to be world changers, to change the world back the way it's supposed to be. See, they talking about take America back to when it was great. America was never great when a European was at the helms of leadership nowhere on the planet. Even when they was with themselves, they was in a stinking situation. They threw defecation out the window. That's why they wore them big hats. They wasn't stylish. They were trying to keep defecation off their head. They didn't take baths or nothing. Until the Moors went over there and showed them. The Renaissance, they was living in a state of darkness. But the Moors got relaxed. Then they played April Fools on the Moors. Y'all know what April Fools about, right? Well, this was what I'm told. A bit of information came past my ear. I be ear hustling all the time from the frequency, vibrations, and energy of the universe. So it is said that when some Moors lost their power and the Spanish and all them people over there, they put them out of the country. They said, well, you got to disarm yourselves and walk on down to the shores, get on the boats and get out of here. So go on and do that. And we make sure ain't nothing wrong, nothing happened. So the Moors said, okay. So the Moors was walking. When they got down there, they ain't have no weapons to defend themselves, so they were attacked, beheaded and everything. And they said, April Fools, because it was in April. It said, you fools in April. We fooled you in April. And they still say that today, April Fool's Day. But we play games with it, but they got another side to it. That's like with all the holidays. That's why we can't practice their holidays. None of them. We cannot practice no European holiday. We cannot practice none of the European religions. None of them. We got to find our way back to who we do and what we do, and we make it do what it do. Spiritually and universally. In the name of our deity, in the name of our ancestors, in the name of what we done. We got to go beyond where they left off. See, they went to a certain point and came forward because they don't want to go back no further, because they know if they go back, all they see is black, powerful black. I'm talking about building pyramids and before. That's what we did all over the world. So wherever they go, they don't tell you got black Japanese, black Chinese, black Englishmen, black Scotsmen. They don't tell you that because they don't want you to know who we are. And they distort the truth. The Chinese over there, you know what the Chinese did over there in Africa? He said, we some dumb black. He said niggas. You know why he said that? Here's a scenario. Chinese got a business, just come over there, get a business next to an African dude who has a business and been there, right? He come over there and guess what? People don't support the black African business no more. They support the Chinese business. So the African business got to fold. Now, how dumbfounded is that? How can you let somebody, another ethnic group, come in your country and you support it more than you support your own kind? Then they marrying the women, taking the land. Oh boy, how can you keep falling for the same thing, man? We got to stop that. And then we're allowing people to be enslaved in Libya. Come on, man. Where's our power at? Where's our spiritual connection? I like the Muslims. The Muslims say, my brother hurting here. One brother hurt here, then he hurting there. I mean, what are they doing? They're not even creating the Islamic State or whatever. But I ain't talking about nobody. I'm just saying what is, what I've learned, being the imam and all that. I study a lot of Islam. I study a lot of Christianity. But now I don't practice that because I know they are the methods of divide and conquer. They're part of the silent warfare that's going on, spiritual and physically and mystical, that these people that's in control use frequencies that they tapped into. See, we've been outside of our learning curve. We've been outside our our growth and development to esoteric and arcane knowledge. And while we have been asleep, they've been working because they're creeps and they've been creeping. They've been creeping in the day and they've been creeping in the night. They've been creeping so much they killed the bees and cutting down the trees, and both of them help up to breathe and live. But they don't care. Their mad science is going crazy. They ain't trying to develop a thing called a cert. They're going to create a big bang theory. Man, how crazy is that? Want to destroy the world. Oh man, that's to prove that they're God and they ain't God. They want to be who we are, and they can't. See, we stardust, we avatars, indigo, we all this, and it's all spiritual. They ain't got no spirituality in there. I ain't said this word in a long time. I ain't gonna say it today about the genome primate. I ain't gonna say it. But these troglodytes and Neanderthals come out caves, man. Some cloning stuff or something like that. They say it was by Dr. Yakub. That's what the nation said. I used to argue with them and say, well, you can't hold them white people at fault for being so crazy because you created them. You know, I used to do that. But I ain't doing that, no. I'm staying totally black. They're my natural enemy, and not all of them bad. Not all of us good. See, they had John Brown. I respect John Brown. Respect him to the life, you know. And I respect any John Browns of the day. That's how I am. I'm a lone wolf, but I'm part of the whole 360 degrees, 666, as I breathe. See, I breathe and live in the manifestation of my Lord and my ancestors. And I'm on the pathway of my ancestors in the African spirituality, Black African spirituality. And I don't have no other recourse. As long as I'm here, the rest of my life of living, that's how I'm going to be. I don't have no other choice in the matter. That's why I need these, good morning, God, brother, beloved, long time, Kim Green. Long time, so we got to get back in contact. My goddess, sister, great morning to you. Great morning rising, being alive. I am my ancestors. That's right, Ashe, Hotep, we are our ancestors. And see, my ancestors more prevalent than now in me is like Frances Cress Welsing, Queen Nzinga, Queen Aminga, Yasaway, Barbara Dick Gregory, George Jackson, Nat Turner, and all the other ones. But these are the most, you know, they're at the forefront right now, especially Nat Turner. See, I ain't no Christian or nothing, but if I do start preaching, Nat Turner gonna be my soul possessor. And I'm gonna be the professor of Nat Turner. That's right. They try to do him like they did Assad, you know, cut him up and place him all over the place so nobody will remember him. See, but I'll remember of our leaders, our great leaders is in our heart. King I am. I hear you. We all am all in all. So we know we must maintain our divinity and grow and develop in that area. So, but Nat Turner inspires me because first he was being used, you know. I'm a man of God, but he was listening to those European devils. I mean, devils in the sense of the negative energy that they use. See, the devil, God, and all that, that's really created, and they painted it on the canvas of your mind. See, it's all in your mind and spirit and time. But it's got to be explained in a way that you don't be disdain of maintaining a ideology that don't have no real substance to it. It's a fallacy that they created. See, they masters of distortion and chaos and confusion. That's where we come in with the persona of gods and goddesses, with the personality, characterization of how to build nations of spirituality. And that's what we about. Because we didn't have the word God. We dealt with spirituality, substance. Didn't need that. Oh, I apologize. She said, not a queen. Lord, Kim. Oh, my fault then. I apologize. Man, you said king I am. I got you. I apologize. This Kim, my fault, my brother. Hotep, black power, black peace, black love. You got that straight. You straighten that up real quick. I hear you, my brother. Warriors must represent warriors. Yeah. Man, it's been a great day, great life, man, for me. I ain't acquired a lot in life, but I acquired a lot of knowledge, man. Knowledge is my power, my wealth, man. Money is cool. I like to have some money and come into money, but I wouldn't change it for the things that I know in my temple, man. No joke. I'm so wealthy, man, spiritually and universally. And as a black man, man, I feel so good about myself and my people. I know that we can do what we have to do. We got to take this planet back. We ain't got to go with the bang, bang guns and all tanks and all that. All we got to do is use our energy, our people's power. That's all we got to do. And like magic, change this thing back around. Shakana. And the kona binika hinisa keta he shokonona. That's in the power of the tongue of my ancestors that I speak. To come through me. I believe it's my, what is that, crazy horse, co-chief? All that type of bloodline, royal bloodline of warriors. Shaka Zulu and all them too. So I'm a mixture. I had a great grandmother from England, Bessie Tapscott, who was from England. She had to be European. She came over here during the Falkland County area and had 9 children, 3 African Americans, 3 Native Americans, 2 Italians, and something else. It must be all in me because I got all this hair, different hairlines, and then I got this thing I wear right here. I walked down the street the other day and was Jews talking, a white boy say, Shokonusha, it's a Jewish holiday. He said that to me. I said, what? He said, you're not Jew. I said, no. He said, why are you wearing that? Because I said, that's part of my bloodline, royal bloodline. But it might be because of that Jewish mixture in me or whatever. But don't make no difference. See, I'm a black man, I'm a race man, and everything else is secondary to me. Hotep, my brother. Umoji, Hotep Ra, Deanna Ra. Hey, sister, look at that beautiful sister. Yeah, Deanna Robinson. One of the most beautiful sisters I know on the planet Earth. Stylish too, I'm telling you, be dressing and everything, wearing them big hats like she going to church on Sunday and stuff like that. Beautiful sister. Ward 8, Southeast. That's right. See, we gonna change things in Southeast because we got a great leader here in Southeast. Yes, that's right. Councilman Trayon White, great leader, young brother, young brother. Whatever he chooses to do, and we be behind him in the political arena, we got it. We got his back. Because he black. Ain't nothing like some good water, then hit it with that tomato juice, some salt in it. Bang. I mean, black pepper. Conscious, always saying something to me. I swear, like I be hearing voices up in this junk. Like my ancestors up in here with me. But anyway, should I read a poem? I should have had that done. What's this? Check this out. Knowledge is not the most important thing that are taken away. But they're taking away our imagination. That's what Brother Green just said. He said knowledge is not the most important thing they have taken away, but they have taken away our imagination. I can agree with that. I can give you 360 degrees of knowledge. I mean, complementary diligence with that, because without imagination, you cannot have a fantasy. You cannot fantasize. You cannot be creative. You cannot be a shaman or alchemist. You got to be, when you're those things, you got to have that imagination to see things that don't exist, to take that risk to bring them into existence. Just like Martin Luther King had a dream. He had a real dream, man. He was dreaming that he could do something, but they didn't give him a chance to manifest the dream into reality. This is the same thing this brother's talking about. Through imagination, we can do anything. We can change nations. We can change the world. What we got to do right now, we got a 4-year window that we're going to do this in. We're going to do it by boycotting, and we're going to do this by boycotting, and we're going to do this by this for what? Whole month? Whole month? Just don't go to work all over the world. Just don't go to work. Nowhere. Don't go to work. And just step back and be able, just like this thing they got going on, this forced thing, this forced job layoff. That nobody was prepared for it. It's out of nowhere. This is their tactic. But we got to counter their tactic. It's a chess game, man. It's a chess match for our lives. So when they make a move, we got to counter their move. We got to watch the whole board of life and be able to counter their moves. But when we do it, this is how we're doing it. And I want you to know it's hashtag Black People's Comedic Boycott Ham, that we must stay in touch with each other about the boycott, how we boycott, and also how we're dealing with black on black entrepreneurship in the perspective of how we doing business with each other, like in Black Wall Streets around the world. We're not dealing with Europeans no more. Well, who is this? Owns my sentiments exactly. Good morning, my sister. And then Ken said we need to build a wall around going white schools. We don't need, I mean, in my humble opinion, I don't think we need to build anything. I think we need to tear down everything. I think we need to be free. Freedom of movement, of space of everybody, as long as we got ourselves together. As Black people, I don't care about other ethnic groups at this moment, at this time. I care about us. We are the one that's dying by design. They're trying to kill our youth off, man. They're trying to kill us off so they can stop our population growth. See, that's what they're in. That's why they got the alphabet men, the alphabet clan, the LGBT, whatever that alphabet thing is. They promote all these things, man, to, stop us, but they can't stop us. See, we here by divine design. And as long as we use our mind, we're going to be inclined to the spiritual divine plan of our creator, of the universe that's written in our DNA. And when our ancestors say, know thyself, then that's all we got to do. Check into ourselves, go into our temple and meditate and transcendental and transmutate and all that. That's where the imagination come in. Our fantasies. But we do it in a way that is real. We bring it into reality. We bring it into reality before our fatality. Or see, this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to kill us all, but they can't. They can't. They've been trying to do it for millions of years since they came into ancient Kemet and stole and plagiarized and everything. And trying to make a Bible and all that, all these lies and stuff. We can't deal with their lies. We can't deal with them at all. We got to get away from them. We got to come to us. We got to come black to black and be black. Amen Ra, that's right. Ashe, respect, respect. We got to be revolutionary in our objectives. We got to be real. In everything that we do, we can't have no ulterior motives. We can't be about using people and none of that, man. We got to be pure. Our purification of our temple got to be divine, a divine purification of our mind, our bodies, and everything. I ain't saying we're perfect, but we shoot for perfection in the context of our Creator and our ancestors, and that's the way it got to be. That's the way it can only be that way in this day and time. Because the dying got to stop. We got to stop killing each other. That's our youth, our young warriors on street corners that's on a social engineering, with the frequencies the way they are, and whatever you put in gonna come out. Whatever go in the mouth, mind, ears, and all that, the eyes, and all that, gonna come out in words, action, or deeds. So what you put in, you put out. So that's why if you ain't directing yourself to read what you want to read and believe what you want to believe, then you're gonna be caught up. There go my other giant brother right there, Ron Hawkins. That brother got a voice of a lion. Ha! I love that brother. Love that brother from Union Temple. A warrior, true warrior. Assalamu alaikum. Hotep Ashe. Shalom, shalom. Beautiful brother there, Ron Hawkins, man. I'm telling you, got the voice of a lion. But peaceful as a lion. That's right. But we got to do what we got to do, and we got to do it now. We got a 4-year window to do it. And I mean, we can't. That's the only choice we got. Because if we let them keep going and doing what they're doing, all they're doing is destroying. They're destroying us. They're destroying the world. They're destroying everybody they come in contact with. They've been doing it ever since they've been on the planet Earth. They don't know nothing else. Can't help themselves. But we got to help the world. We got to help ourselves first as a people. We got to help our youth, our elders, and our young children for tomorrow. For there is a tomorrow. It's a now, right now, because yesterday passed. But we are future people. We are people of the future who come back, who come black, to create that paradise, that heaven on earth once again, to overcome the European sin, the European chaos and confusion and deception of their creation of this thing they call when America is great. And they've never been great. None of their leadership has been great. All of it been is chaos and confusion, killing, murder, and everything. All their presidents and everything, all their emperors and all, that's all they do, kill each other. Get power and kill each other. Excuse me, I'm gonna try to find a poem, man. I'm gonna try to find a poem. Oh, man. Let me try to find a poem too. Let me see. What can I find? What can I find? Real quick. Man, I'm lucky, not lucky. You know how it rain, man, and I look at the clock, I say, man, I got another hour, another 30 minutes. Man, I looked up, I was past my time. I said, oh, man. I read that the other day, but I think. It was me and my son, we was using words, right? Writing stuff. Man, I should have done this earlier, so I wouldn't be going through holding up the progress of the, but it's cool. Okay, I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna read this one, and I might read two. Yeah, I like poetry, man. Poetry inspires me. Poetry is like chess and working out. Yeah, I'm gonna read two. I'm gonna read two for us to try to stimulate, motivate us, because that's what my poetry about. You know, the brother down, what's that? West Boys and Poets. He had told me about 3 or 4 years ago that I was gonna be the host, right? For about 2 or 3 years, he was telling me. Then the next thing I know, he's telling me I got to go through a process. I said, you ain't say that, man. You said that I was going to be the host. Now he said, I got to go through, I don't know you and this and that. You didn't know me when you said that, man. But so I'm gonna go through what he say, but he ain't a man of his word. That's right. Andy Shalal, and I said, and I meant it. And I ain't talking behind his back. I told him that the other morning. I'm gonna tell him it again. I'm gonna do what he want me to do, though. I know this is. I got the power. My ancestors. What am I gonna read? Stolen Legacy. Ooh, Lord have mercy. I might read 3 poems today. But I'm gonna say start off with this here. But it's cool. We just begin with a Saw, Set, and Hebrew. Because you thought we didn't know. But it's cool. Let the Hysops, Greeks and the Romans that stole from our schools and burned our libraries to make it look like we are fools. But it's cool. When we did rule, no one had a clue to how or why we built pyramids that were in alignment with the constellation of the stars. We had pyramids on the moon plus Mars. But it's cool. As we lost our rule in Kemet, we still have Timbuktu, Malai, Dongo empires and federations, all were Nubian nations, but it's cool. Then the Moors gave Spain civilization because they were in the Dark Ages as a nation, but it's cool. Then El Cid and the Knight Templars of Solomon got together and said, let's rid Spain of the Moors. But we'll keep what they did and give it to the Vatican and tell the Pope to keep it here, but it's cool. And after the Inquisitions, the Jews and the Pope got together and said, let's go on a Christian mission and save the black heathens who are cursed, but it's cool. What made it worse, the Jews said, let's sell them. They have no soul. And the Pope gave the decree that they would no longer be free. They would no longer be free, but it's cool. So they went to Akabu land with the Bible in hand and said, this here white man is your savior who died for your sins. As he spoke, he had a hyena's grin. As he gave them rum and gin, that's when the madness began. But it's cool. He took the Bible back, pulled the gun, ransacked the village, killed the warriors and the priests and other villagers that was on the run. That's why will this madness cease? But it's cool. Your savior, we will call Jesus, the name of this boat that will take you to a new season and take all your reasons for being, but it's cool. As Jesus left dock, they treated us just like we were livestock, chained to each other, no matter the pain it brought, but it's cool. Our captors laughed at us and said, look at that fool. As one by one, some would jump into the pool of the Atlantic Ocean with the belief that they could reach the shores of home once again. But it's cool. And on Jesus, you could hear the crack of the whip and the moan and the cries of those that stayed alive from the fierce attack of the soulless men who raped women, men and women, and child, and even killed the fetus of pregnant mothers by stomping it to death after cutting it from her stomach. That's how vile they were, but it's cool. The warriors on board Jesus, Saul and Matthew, couldn't communicate, but they knew they had to, in order to survive this perilous ride, but it's cool. The drum, yes, the drum was the universal language amongst all tongues of Akabu land. So as the soldiers men looked and laughed at the priests beat the wood as though it was a drum, and the warriors did their war dance and dance of death. But though wasn't anything left but freedom or last breath. But it's cool. As Saul burned to the ocean floor, Matthew headed back to Akabu land shore, but Jesus got away from the soulless men who were scared to death of the fierce attack. A so-called slave, astounded and dumbfounded as the last warrior stood there so brave as he said, I am the last of the mystic priests and the griot. This story must be told. As he unfolded some dust from his hand, they rushed him in a cloud of smoke. He was gone. But it's cool as Jesus passed other ships with human cargo stocked upon each other like animals as they stopped at the dock after dark, Haiti, West India, and the coast of South America, where the host was treated with the most inhumane, insane, degrading actions you could name. But it's cool. Culture, language, and spirituality forcibly taken away by torture, rape, castration, mutilation, and replaced with religion and a white God. But it's cool. Orientation. On the slave plantation, the breeding and breaking this undertaking went on up until Emancipation Proclamation of this beloved Christian nation. But it's cool. Freedom was supposed to be free. Then they started to lynch us because they didn't give us the 40 acres and mule. But it's cool. But to add fuel to fire, it was their God in which we trust. And still they did whatever they desired according to the law that was conspired to be only applied to them. But again, they lied. Natural law is universal law. But it's cool. Their law was made to be broke and changed and rearranged, applied, and denied because they hide behind their Constitution, which was supposed to be to protect all men. Oh, I forgot the 3/5 of a human being law that's still on the book. But it's cool. They even had the black law, the voters registration law. Oh, wow. Didn't have a flaw in their night raids or their parades and sheets. But it's cool. Even in segregation, they wanted to alienate their white race from the black race face. So we built townships with sound economic base. But what they did not but drop a bomb on the place. But it's cool. It was law against us to learn to read, separate, but equal, though, according to their law. But it's cool. Oh, don't forget the Dred Scott law, the black man law. Has no right that the white man has to respect, but it's cool. Then they allowed integration to better the relations, but it was a manipulation because then they went through emulation of the white man, like the Boule, the Talented Tiff, and all those who sold their soul and was under robot control, but it's cool. Not only the fact that we became indoctrinated, educated fool to be fooled on this pool of deception and hypocrisy, and this so-called democracy, but it's cool. There's another skull and bone member is selected to carry the emblem of the Masonic Illuminati seal on their approval in policy making, made to enslave another 3/5 of the world population. Because the politricksters are politically correct, because you can't detect the falsehood in their speeches of deception. But it's cool, as another law is passed to keep the Federal Reserve and international bankers to be in another country's financial matters, as they steal all their natural resources. Of course, of the Internal Revenue Service support us domestically. So we can't see behind the veil of hypocrisy, but it's cool. What are we going to do as they plot and plan and annihilate all natural and man must stand up against the original man and stand up the frequencies, vibrations, and energy so that we can see with the third eye, the celestial universal divine arsenal that will be used like a force of the black that will only affect those with no soul. But it's cool. But it's cool. I'm telling you it's cool, and I ain't no fool, and I ain't going back to their school. I'm going to the natural universal school. Let me go into this next one. Here goes one that I was talking about. I want mine. I want mine. Y'all ain't got to have yours, but it's called reparations. Reparation is the one that thing that should be due us. Because E pluribus unum is not the God in which we trust, nor pray to. Reparation for our divided nation, because we got those who say we suffer from victimology and we owe the nation an apology. The Willie Lynch syndrome has really come home to inflict some asinine disposition. As our conditions erode to affirmative action, Supreme Court Justice Thomas says because of our lack of satisfaction of the status quo. How in the common sense would he know? Reparation is like a dollar bill, a note of legal tender for all debts, public or private. So why can't we solve this? Our forced labor was not free. You forced that upon us with the words in God we trust. Reparation is a must. If our libation to our ancestors are to be accepted, their souls can rest in peace. And at least they will know we didn't give up. The struggle continues on all venues. Reparation is a revolutionary movement, not just for the lost African, but for all humanity, especially for those who, it seems, lost their sanity, like those in Congress who suggest it's too late to put the bill on the slate. Like the 100 million Africans that died in the Middle Passage was collateral damage that seemed not to be able to connect to free forced labor, castration, mutilation, side and backdoor illustration, lynching, miseducation, and indoctrination, all products of our beloved nation. Reparation is the one thing due to us, because E pluribus unum is not the God in which we trust nor pray to. If the Yahudi so-called Jew can get some recourse, then hey, so no remorse in giving us what's due. If you can release some resources for the Japanese, then at least you can feel at peace with our relief. Reparations. Reparation, I say again, reparation is due from all nations that had a hand in our debilitations. Don't wait too long in righting this wrong, because our songs will turn to liberation movements, through libation to the spirits of the mild mind, Gabriel Proctor, Shaka Zulu, Queen Nzinga, Nat Turner, Denmark Basie, Harriet Tubman, reparation, no more assassination, Dr. King, Malcolm X. What's next? Preparations. That's what we gotta be. We gotta prepare for what's going to happen here, because we can't let them keep doing what they're doing and we not prepared for. Just like they did this thing, the federal government shut down. People wasn't ready for nothing like that from this clown, because we wasn't ready. Next time we got to counter it, be ready to counter it. Right when they do it, bam, and we right, bam, right back at you. Here's the last one I'm gonna read today. Oh man, what is it? It's called Stolen Legacy. The stolen legacy is what they kept hidden from you and me. So we will not hear or see the truth that they stole way back when we still were mentally free and ruled the world righteously. The time when they replaced the truth with a lie, and the only way to keep it hidden, so we will do their bidding. Truth and falsehood was strangely mixed, and that's when they begin their game of tricks and deceptions, starting with the Greeks, homosexual, and freaks. While Alexander the Great, the so-called great, wanted a boy for a sexual mate, and the Romans with their same-sex orgies began their rampage, the mystical page of our sage written in the early age. Then came King James, who was known to be go both ways. Then once Constantine I did his thing in 325 AD at the Council of Nicaea I, the boldest of them all, the Pope of Rome. His home is secrets, pedophiles, and lies in their legacy that they want hidden, because this should be forbidden. His story must be told so that our story unfold and the stolen legacy can be returned to its rightful place in the heart, mind, and soul of our people, the essence of our consciousness, and the opening of the third eye, so we can destroy their lie against us. In God we do trust, in each other, the rise and unification of the African nation. Our origins begin with Asar, Set, and Heru, not Osiris, Isis, and Horus, names given by the Greeks to the first leaders of the Chemic Society in 332 BC. And this is the beginning of the Trinity, you see. Greek journal convinced the Malachite priests to honor him as a Cyphers or Pharaoh, the highest esteem, although a European. So after our foe infiltrated the status quo of the Nubian Pharaoh, it was like a virus that like no tomorrow. Benign cancer and the pristine culture that we once had became polluted, and the whole house so sad. As we propel transition into the ancient futures to the right now, to still be here without fear, in clear directions where we need to go, and where we come from is definitely a gift from God. We are no longer deluded nor polluted with the sickness, contaminated mind, I said, of those who regret our rise. And we definitely realize our sacred enemies and hold our own keys of defense against them. No more subliminal suggestion. We answer our own question, tell our own story. You see, we're not the stars in the movies of the movie industry to sell our soul to Baphomet for material gain. No, we are the ones who are sane, if only our spirituality to be gained and maintained. The traumatic experience that the Europeans have caused is not forgotten, but through the ancient art of healing, sanctimonious retribution is pleasantly taking place, like the natural process blessed by libations and the raindrops from our ancestors. I say, amen, Ashe Hotep. I don't care what they kept their secrets and all the stuff they stole from us and took over Vatican and over the Queen of England. We want it all back. It belongs to us. Within that, I'll say in the Creator we trust. And in our ancestors, it's a must that we come together. And then in this next 4 years. We must take back the planet, the control of the planet, and put it back in our sister's hand in the matriarchic essence. Destroy this patriotic chaos and confusion. And we got to do that. We must do it. Hashtag Black People's Comedic Boycott Ham. And another thing I'm trying to tell y'all now, I need 1,000 subscriptions to my YouTube page. I don't know why I got to keep acting like this. Subscribers. I apologize. I always got my conscience always giving me conscious corrections, I could say. I need 1,000 subscribers, man, for my YouTube page so I can get this thing, you know, doing what it's supposed to do. So I can be more focused too. But I ain't gonna hold this no longer, and I hope I said something was motivating, stimulating, and agitating. Like the brother Green gave me all those tidbits and all of that, man, and made my day. And to see my brother Ron Hawkins on here listening, Mattel, Ben, Laurie. I'm going through the roll call. I've been missing it someday, but I got it this day. I tell you, I got it. Let me see, how can I get it right up? Get it right up here. Let me see, can I get it right? Can I get it? I don't know if I can get it. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. You know I'm trying. When I say I'm trying, but I ain't supposed to be not trying, I'm doing. Let me see how to do this thing. It ain't running. Let me see, I'm gonna do this. Yeah, there you go. I got control of it. It ain't got control of me. I got it, y'all. Okay. The first brother came on was my brother Kim. You know, Kim Green. Brothers popping this morning, talking all the things about our ancestors and all that. Was he the first one? Let me make sure. Let me make sure. Oh, I know my first brother was Wayne Proctor, my spiritual brother, my mentor. You don't know it though. That's my mentor. Him and Curtis Dodd, I love those brothers. Wayne Proctor, strong brother. And the esoteric arcane knowledge of blackness. That's right. Then we go down, we come down now, we come down. Then we had Oskadowski. I always give my toasties to Oskadowski, VZP, CEO of VZP, brother, mastermind in everything he does. Then we had Dennis Saunders and Kim Green. Well, Kim Green was popping this morning. He's giving me a lot of stuff. Then we got Diana Robinson, Umori Hotep Ra. We got Omi's Temple, yeah, she joined us. Then we got Ron Hopkins and Mikhail Ben Laurie. I want to say peace, power, black love to all my brothers and sisters. Join every day, every way. The energy and the currency is connected forever. As I talk in my spiritual ancestral tongues, I feel the power that rise from me to you and our connection. We must be strong, we must be united, and that's what we must do. So I'll see, what's the day? I don't even know the day. Today, Thursday. So today, Thursday, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Man, same place, same time. It may not be the same time, but it'll be the same place because it's coming from the same mind. Y'all be blessed and stay in power all the time around the clock. Who got CD Hard that's joining us, and we just going off for peace, Hotep, Ashe, and you can look at the whole broadcast after I go off because it be on rerunning for your delight. Be blessed and stand.